I think it's pretty appropriate that today, a year after the brutal and horrific tragedy occurred, that it's raining outside and we've been forced to go indoors and to a space that looks pretty dark. And since then, even though it's been a year, every time I talk about this brutal tragedy, I think about it, the same emotions are elicited.
My family and I are not grieving alone. We are grieving with a larger community, a conglomerate of organizations, a larger nation, and a generation of people are grieving with us. It was here that she became an American citizen, taught herself English, worked different low-wage jobs to make ends meet. Mom would want you to see that she could have been your mother.
But I'm here today as a reminder that the city of Atlanta rejects hate and racism and sexism in all of its forms. We know that there is still much work that still must be done.
What happened a year ago today was an echo and a repeat of what has been too long the history of this nation. My father wanted to be here because he knows that the solidarity of which the mayor spoke and Representative Wynn spoke and Representative Park spoke and Senator Al spoke, that solidarity cannot be given in lip service. It has to be given in action.
I'm processing it daily and have been since then, because we know that once an acute crisis or tragedy happens, oftentimes less attention is paid. And in this role, I've made sure to continue to pay attention to it, including the initiatives that we've undertaken since then. Of course, the approaching of the anniversary makes it more acute, but I think I speak on behalf of many in our community, if not all of us. We're always processing this.
The Asian American community, they're continuing to do what they've done before, which is, to work hard, to do the best they can, to protect their families, to give their families and the next generation every opportunity to thrive here in the state of Georgia. And I think with that understanding of that community strength, and the power that they wield. I think it's important for them to understand that, especially with all the big elections coming this November, in which that will be yet another opportunity for Asian American voters to help determine the future and the next steps that our state will take.
Immediately after March 16th, there was a lot more focus and a lot more people were giving voice to concerns that they were hearing raised about protecting the Asian community, gun safety, these types of things. I haven't seen that concern parlay into any concrete action, and that's discouraging to me.